Good morning, good morning, good morning. Success Out of Prison on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and the Accidental Investor 419 on TikTok. Now, that's a deep comment. And the reason I say it's so deep because we got to start thinking about how we're going to build wealth, how we're going to build a financial foundation, how we're going to build a lasting foundation, a legacy. If you're not thinking about finances 24/7, you're doing yourself and your family and your future a disservice. See, a lot of people, they basing on the moments, on a weekend, on a week, on a month, on 6 months. No, you base it on how long it's going to take you to build and accumulate wealth that can be sustainable and they're going to last forever. Because most of our people, I can't speak for no other nationality or race outside of the African Americans. Nobody that I know of, family, maybe except for one a couple people, had left them financially set when they left, when they died. And then one of the guys I know for a fact that he messed up almost a $500,000 within 2 years. The other guy I know, he still got a big beautiful home that might be worth 600,000, 700,000, and also she left him like about a $500,000 to her son. So, and he got a great job where he making about $40 an hour, and he's smart and he'll have no children cause he'll be 60. I mean, no small children. So you got to also build a foundation when you're teaching your kid. Thank you, I appreciate it, Ty. And you got to understand, you got to build a foundation where you teaching your kids, the next offspring, your niece and your nephew about finance. Some people want to hear and some people don't. Like I tell a person, I can talk about money, politics, religion all damn day long. I can't talk about sex all day long. I can't talk about game banking all day long. I can't talk about fighting all day long. I can't think about uh, trap music all day long. But you start talking about money, finance, religion, self-help, building a foundation, I can talk for hours and hours because that stuff that stimulates me. You know, dumb, goofy conversation about who got shot last night, who the robber, who's selling the most pussy, that don't stimulate me. That's why I tell people, once you start growing and maturing, you realize all the rich people got rich not from them being smart, it's that they make good, smart investments. And they invested in their long-term journey. Because you got to look at it like this. On this platform, they call me Success Out of Prison, right? The ruler control the deaf, dumb, and blind, keeping truth buried while the chosen awaken. Knowledge is a weapon of wisdom. I have a question. You make video for people who just watch you sometimes. Well, I make videos when most of the time when I go on TikTok and I download something to hear, it's about investing. See, right now, I'm just tapping on some stuff about investing because I believe everybody need to start investing. I don't care you making $7 an hour to $70 an hour. And people fail to realize a lot of people that I actually know personally make six figures and they live in check to check. Then I know some guys that never made more than $20 an hour that's millionaire, live in a suburb, drive a nice car because they make good sound investments. So you don't have to have the biggest education or the biggest amount of money coming in per hour or yearly to become financially successful. What you gotta do is you gotta start studying about it. The same way you can memorize a rap song, the same way you can memorize a recipe, the same way you can memorize when you're driving from Ohio to New York, the route, you can do the same thing with investment. All you gotta do is get on there, find a platform, go to YouTube, use YouTube as an educational system, use it as a college that are using YouTube as the idiot box, looking at sex, looking at violence, looking at game banging shit, looking on the war on drugs. You don't need to see that stuff. Put everything in your mind that's good, that's great. Because once you do that, that when wealth gonna start coming to you. I'm constantly speaking on wealth. I'm constantly speaking on wealth. Because I know if I speak on wealth, wealth gonna come to me. If I speak on me growing taller, I'm gonna grow taller. I'm gonna get stronger. Whatever you speak on, so I speak all positivity into my midst, into my existence. But one thing about it, if you don't do that and you don't do it for yourself, who gonna do it for you? Cause see, the young accidental investor, that's me on TikTok. I gotta take care of the old accidental investor. There's no guarantee that I'm gonna be married. There's no guarantee that somebody gonna be in my life. There's no guarantee that Medicaid, Social Security is gonna be around. So I gotta be prepared for this. Like me and a guy were talking yesterday about business. Every business I ever started, I prepare for failure. I see when people hear, why you gonna prepare for failure? Because if something to happen, I know how to keep going with enthusiasm, and I keep going and going and going. So if I uh, open up this business and only plan for success, if failure comes, how can I handle it? So I'm gonna make sure if I plan for something to fail, I'm already be on top of it. Like you have a car, you know the battery might go up. Make sure you got enough money for the battery put up. Make sure you know got enough money for the brakes, the brake pads, the tailpipe, head gaskets. See, I'm planning ahead. Even though you might have a new car, you still can put it up because the new car still can break down. Even though you might have a warranty, but everything might not be covered. So just plan ahead. I own a house. I got a plan if the pipe bust, if the water gonna start leaking, if the ceiling gonna uh, uh, cave in. So that's why I took out a homeowner insurance policy. So now if something happen, my insurance will cover that. So that planning for failure, planning ahead. And we got to plan ahead for our life. What should I invest in early? I plan on trying to use the degree I'm getting in mechanical engineering to start up a business by automation with my family. Yeah, and AI. But they got a couple of, this is not financial advice. They got a company called iRobot AI, iRobot AI. Then you can look up the Spider S&P 500 ETF, Spider S&P 500 ETF. Then you also look up the VOO, Vanguard VOO. Those are great ones to look into because most likely they're going to have NVIDIA, they're going to have iRobot, bought into them funds, Plantier. So a lot of things that you about to do, a lot of companies going to be already in that fund. So you have 500 of the top uh, companies in the world that you can invest in, Evans. So congratulations. I'm glad you're in school making the right decision. And I'm glad that you got good people in your family that you can start a business with. So keep pushing and don't give up. See, that's what I'm saying. So stuff like that. That little advice I just gave him, it's nothing. But it can change his life. And he can say something on here right now. Somebody says, shit, I'm a smart guy. I might well get a mechanical engineering too and automation. So anything you say, anything you put in the air, it can always help somebody. So make sure you start preaching that. Don't worry about yourself. Don't be selfish. It's too many gatekeepers. Like Earn Your Leisure, Me and Out of Worth Again, Waddle and Gilly. But I'm not saying they gatekeeper that they mean person. No, because I don't know who they helping. I'm just using them as an example because I done hit a lot of them private and ask, can I get an interview or ask, can I even get a shout out on their post? You know, Shabazz the OG hit me back. Tony the Closer hit me back. Cali Muscle hit me back. Big Hurt hit me back. And these guys got millions of followers. Then I'm saying, man, we can't even get a like back or give a person an opportunity. They won't even fucking follow you, let you a superstar. And they can do what they want, but I'm saying it's wrong. Or you'll see some platforms, they have millions of followers, but they're only following 5 people, the people that they look up to, who they want to get up under. And we talking about we need to help each other in the community, but they want to help you even blow up on social media. I don't do this for the money, but the money come, yes, I can use it because I can help people. But I'm doing it because I enjoy getting on here and it's my therapy, you know, for me being locked up in them cages. So to me, it's really my therapy, you know what I'm saying? Because in all actuality, I'm really an introvert with extrovert ways. You know, I'm really a loner. You know, only time I'm really around people when it's time for me to go to work. But this is also my therapy because I can interact with people and I don't have to feel ashamed, embarrassed. I don't have to feel shy because it's like I'm talking to a mirror reflection of myself, even though it's people out there. And it's helping building up a lot of my self-esteem and self-confidence. And I'm a 60-year-old man. I'm still dealing with these issues. But the issues also making me who I am as a human being and as a person. And and I can be forthright and truthful about my issues now because by me getting out of prison, also going to counseling for my anger issues, my anxiety, my depression, you know what I'm saying? And it helped me. But also, this is a good tool for me because it it keeps me talking, it keeps me aware, it keeps me updated on things, and it giving me a new life. So social media can be bad for some people, but it's been great for me. So I'm gonna have to get up out of here because I got to be at work in about half an hour. I appreciate everybody coming and peace out. Os.